Yo, what's really good though? It's your girl Yezzi, Yezzir, and you are watching Hey Sis. Now we have a very, very special guest. You guys said we need something from the male perspective. You spoke and we listened. So today we have someone very special. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
I thought she was going to introduce me, but my name is Jay. I thought she was going to introduce me, but my name is Jay. I'm a man of many talents, and I thought it's time to get it cracking, so I'm here.
Well, it's beautiful and great to have you here. And I know there's a lot of people that watch the show that's like, oh, when you guys going to get a man on Hey Sis? Well, here he is. Now, for today's topic, we are going to be talking about social media. Is it time to walk away from it? What do you think?
It's very broad.
It is broad, but you know what?
When is it time?
There's a lot of layers.
Yeah, there's so many layers. So I think there's a time to lessen the interactions on social media and focus on real life, because the more you focus on, but then again, the metaverse is coming here. So it's like,
glad you touched on it.
Actually, like, it's hard. Like, you're trying to come away from it, but like, you need to be engulfed in it.
So is it healthy? So now that we got the, Facebook is now Meta. Is it going to be detrimental to society, or is it another plus?
It's a plus and a negative.
How so?
Depending on how you see the world at the end of the day. So it might have things in it that might be good for business. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah,
it might be good for could be good for your kids, could be for your learning, it could be anything, marketing. But then it has that, I don't see anything negative. Actually,
really?
All I see the negative part is that we're going into a world that's so virtual, where it's like, is anything real anymore?
That's what I'm saying.
Other than that, it's not as detrimental as everyone posts and, like this picture, or do you get it?
But it might be a whole nother layer, because social skills are already abysmal as it is. Now you're going to add in a virtual world. We're all going to be living like it's, I don't know if anyone, Sims.
Yeah.
So imagine that. So now we're already going, when's the last time I called that friend or visited that person's house?
Yeah.
Because traditionally, every Sunday, that's when you start to say, okay, when's the last time I visited someone?
Yeah.
Now it's like, I'm too busy. Everything's still the
but
same.
But then you have virtual, so you put on your thing, you get me? And you're like, let's all meet up in this room at this time. It's like Zoom meetings, isn't it, in real life? So you get a little avatar. Do you know?
So are you going to go on it?
There's money to make, so I'm going to try to figure it out.
If money wasn't involved, would you go on it?
The thing is, like, if I be real with you, I'm focused on the family right now, and all of this is all unnecessary to me.
So
you get it?
Meta doesn't play a part.
But it's our life. No matter how you see it, this is going to be our life. There's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing stopping it. It's going to keep rolling like that then.
Yeah. What do you think about it?
I feel like the news came, it got changed to Meta. The first thing I was thinking is that's a crap name. Yeah. I thought it's kind of taking away the authenticity of social media and it being warm and friendly. Meta sounds very clinical.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool, let me read up on it. So they were like virtual universe, and people were bringing up that episode of Black Mirror.
I haven't watched it.
It's got Daniel Kaluuya in it. Please forgive me if I mispronounce your surname, but the actor that was in Get Out.
Okay.
He's in that episode, and it's basically just showing you what it would be like if you lived in that universe. And it looked so depressing.
Oh, really?
But the thing is, if you're born into it, or you just feel like, this is part of life, you won't see what you're drifting away from. Coming back on what you said about family. If you're so engulfed in that and you accept that whole, this is life, before you know it, life as you know it doesn't exist anymore. So where's the balance in all of it?
Yeah. Do you know what? So it's good for the 2000s. Us, we had the 90s, where it's like we didn't have mobile phones till like flipping teenagers. Compared to now, these kids have phones at 6 years old.
So it's like the balance, because for example, if you're in a relationship, you got to scale it back. If we're at the dinner table, there was a time where you don't have your phone at the dinner table. Christmas, you walk into the living room, I put my hands up. After the meal, I'm on my phone. I'm checking what everyone else's spread look like, which is bad.
Yeah. I don't know how to explain it, because I wasn't, which is weird, I wasn't into Facebook when it came out. Like, I wasn't very social in that sense. I was a calm, collective kid. I wasn't like extroverted. So all that stuff it just seemed weird to me, innit?
Yeah.
So then when Instagram come, it's like I still wasn't on it.
But why?
And then it was like man was doing fitness, and it's like people are getting gassed because of fitness. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then your profile starts to expand, and like, great, this is amazing. They start getting attention, great. But I wasn't on it for that purpose. You get me? I was just showing my, like we used to do pictures. It'd just be likes before there was views.
Yes.
That's all it was about. It's whatever, just posting a bit of my life. So then you get, it's like, this is all fake. Do you know what I mean? Because you meet me or I meet you and it's like, this is not what you're showing me online. Do you get it? So everyone starts pretending to be something. So that's why metaverse makes sense. That's why all these filters come out. Like, girls don't even post without filter. They can't even do a story without filter now. They're like, these eyes, these are not your eyes. What is the fascination?
So and from a male perspective, are you guys, you don't like the filters?
This thing is, there's a time and a place. It's not every day.
So break it down for me then.
I don't want to get killed for this stuff, innit? But like,
speak up if you have to speak up.
The thing is,
say be real, man.
The thing is, like, I'm a casual guy. Like, we all grew up. How old are you, bro?
29.
All right, cool. So he knows what time it is. Yeah, we all grew up. We see our sister and our aunties. Their hair's not like, it's just regular. Do you know what I mean? They do their hairstyles to go to work. Your sister, they go little bobbles and camos. We was never like going crazy about it. We weren't cussing them like that. Until we got to the point people call people dry head or picky head or pepper grain, foolishness, little jokes.
Yeah.
But then now it's come to a place where women have to have something on their head, and they think that it's their hair. It's like, it's not.
Okay.
It's fine. Like, we actually accept who you are, but the more you go away from it, what are we dealing with? What are we actually dealing with as men? What do you want us to do in it? What do you want us to do? Because I spoke to my flipping, call her my wife,
Yeah.
I spoke to my wife, and she's like, how much did that hair cost? Woman said $4
Regular for the wigs, ladies.
I was like, yo, because us man are just trying to get a little trim, a little shape up and them thing there. You know, like that. £40 might be a stretch, because it don't last forever. It's a one thing.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, so this woman can spend $4 on her hair, and it's like, why don't you just get treatments done? Because her hair is fine.
Yeah.
She don't even need it. That's like most girls, you don't actually need it. I understand on a night out, like, you know what, man wants to look fly. Cool, man, go for it. But it doesn't have to be there.
Yeah.
But that's why metaverse makes sense for people that just want to escape.
Okay.
And then there's also the social parts where, you know what, I live in Canada, you live in London. Let's link up in a room. Same way we've got Zoom. So it has its benefits and it also doesn't. It has a negative side. It depends how far and how serious you take life. I'm on the real thing. I care about the real stuff.
Yeah.
I'm into my family, my son, my wife, them stuff, innit? Like, I'm trying to get somewhere. But because I know the metaverse is there, I want to invest in it. I want to get money in there. I want to get NFTs and the foolishness like that. Even though it's foolish to me, but it's like...
But why do you refer to it as foolishness?
The reason why I say it's foolish is because this is not normal life. Because even I saw something was selling for like 200,000, but apparently has little unlock. It's like Pokemon cards back in the day. When they got a little description of what it has and this and that. It's like you can buy certain NFTs that allow you to go to yacht clubs, that allow you to do certain things. Like, brother, this is not Pokemon. Like, why are we... It's just a weird life.
It's another hobby, though. There's different types of hobby. You might look at someone collecting coins. It's someone's hobby.
But how do we know it's a hobby till someone tells us you need to buy these?
I mean, when it's a specialist thing, innit? There's someone collecting coins and you're thinking this is useless, but someone will buy that same coin collection because of what it means to them.
That made sense. That made sense back in the day. You wanted that Charizard, the shiny thing, because you know what time it is, But now it's like... So it's like, when you think about it, deepen it back, that means all of this life was prepping us for now. The Pokemon, the Digimons, all that stuff was making sense for this world that we have.
This is the new collector's world.
Yeah, the Sims. It's like, that's actually what we're going to be in. Do you know what I mean?
I think like you were saying, and it depends on the area you're coming from. It's going to be a big deal to you if you grew up in it.
Yeah. Like,
I still value Google, but I remember what it was to have an encyclopedia.
You know, like that, yeah.
So
figure it out.
You know, and I had an encyclopedia for a couple of years, but then as soon as Google came, I have essentially grown up with Google, but I know the two differences. But then I think that's why I'm able to step away from it, because it's not a big deal to me. Which is why I think metaverse, it might be more detrimental than it is helpful. And I say detrimental only for development people in their development stages, their development years, kids that are prepubescent. I got it out
That's
there.
It's a big boy word. I don't even know what that is.
I got it out. So preteens, basically.
Yeah.
They're already finding it weird having to date in a world where they're coming through in a time where it's predominantly dating apps. And, you know, making friends at school, I mean, through lockdown, I mean, how many days can they say they've even been in a classroom with a full class of 30 if we're talking about mainstream state schools? Whereas you could go to school back in the day, you see all your friends, you're still rushing home to speak to them on MSN Messenger. You're overfilled with interaction.
Yeah.
But now it's like you're even being encouraged to not be social.
Yeah. But then that's also, as parents and our society, the bigger issue is, what we're not seeing is, they're telling us stop having kids, stop having families, because that allows them to have control. Because you don't want to procreate, so what do they have left? Do you know what I mean? What is going to be there? Everyone's like, I don't want to have kids, I don't want to have that, I don't want to... So what are they going to do? These kids are not going to learn that. Or the single parent households, it makes it difficult. Because that kid has to be a loner, essentially. So you as a parent has to make sure you're on point with all the stuff. You can appreciate it, but also teach them this is not actually life.
But you know what? I'm kind of mind blown right now because you said they're telling us not to have children.
They're telling you,
How?
They're telling you not to have families.
Okay,
they want
there's
you
a
to break.
difference.
Because the more you break the household, there's more control. The same way if there's no father around, certain things can run. Yeah. That's just how it goes. I never grew up like that, but I can see. So certain things like just because you have a double parent house doesn't mean you had the best life either. But there's a balance of who are your role models. And that's how you see social media. That's literally the answer. Whoever your role models are, it's how you take social media. Because you have to understand, this is cool, man. But turn off the phone, what's really going on? What's really going on in your life? When you look in the mirror, what time is it, bro? Because you got all the followers, but you got more followers than money. And it sounds stupid, but it's a fact. You're chasing the wrong things, unless it's giving you the coins. So you see man like Chunks and them man was really just living their truth, as in just having fun. Man get subscribers and you got paid because this was what you genuinely like. They wasn't looking for this. They may have wanted some success, but it was a grind. So when everyone comes on YouTube now, Instagram, looking for clout, that's dead. It's not long lived because you're fake.
So and you're not going to be consistent.
So that's why metaverse allows these idiots, but it allows them to be these fools. Because you can pretend to be whoever you want to be.
But it's sad. In the grand scheme of things, it is sad that people are volunteering to live a life to be something else. Like when you put it out there.
But that's what it does, though.
Why are so many people escaping what they see in the mirror? Because like you said, people don't know what time it is.
They're never going to know what time it is. But that's the issue. Like, that's why it's like, you be real on social media, someone telling you, oh, you're so negative. You're a conspiracy theorist. But these fools, are telling you some mad thing. They're like, that's the damn truth. Jump off a building for bands. Or let's do this. It's like, this is fun, this is exciting, this is the truth. And it's like, brother, you know this person's a lie. You know he's a liar. But because it's cool to go with the clout, or this person's popular. And I've seen that meme. It's like something about something you're not right, you're just popular. So when you're popular, people allow you to do whatever because you're popular. So it's cool to be in with that clique. But when you're actually the person in the right, it's not popular because you might just be in your own entity and you're loner as they call it, but you're just on your own mission. So this world allows you to keep putting one foot in and then one foot out.
Lukewarm, you spit out. That's what it says. If you're lukewarm.
100. That's what they say with God as well. Like you gotta be on fire for God. You can't do them things there. Even though we all try. But some people are just playing the game because it looks cool. Do you understand? If your influencer does something, it's like, you know what, man, cool, man, that's the hottest thing. But your brethren been doing that for 5, 10, 15 years.
Grinding.
Dead. Oh, it's dead, man. I can't believe in them things. No, it's dry. You know, he ain't popping. It's like he would be popping if you just believe in this guy.
So what stops people from supporting someone? Is it pride? Is it jealousy?
Everything.
But why? Is it ingrained in us? Can we help that? No, because let me play devil's advocate. Familiarity breeds content.
Definitely, 100%.
So then maybe we should be in a world where we're distanced from people.
But not too far, because it's like, the thing is, I've seen so much. We definitely need each other, but we don't need everyone. Yeah, that's the thing to everyone. So one thing that I used to have a problem, I'll be real with you, I have a serious problem. I'm a competitor. Yeah, I'm on this thing. When it comes to the fitness, you can do this. All right, cool. I'm gonna do that too, and I'm gonna show you up as well. Yeah, That's how bodybuilding was. It's a competitive sport. Yeah. But then you start saying certain things. Oh, you're cocky. You're this. It's like it doesn't make sense. But because this person's popular, he does the dumbest things, or he doesn't do the great form, or he doesn't do this. But it's like you celebrate it because he is popular. So I had a serious issue. Now I was even talking to one girl one time. She must have told the brother. Yeah, so I linked him one time now. Just by accident, was in the gym and he trained in a session, and then I outshowed him and I started doing more reps than that. I was enjoying myself, yeah. And then later on we spoke and I was like, you know what, bro? Like the fact is, I just didn't like the fact people were giving you love for certain things that it's like it was mediocre. Ooh. And it sounds jealousy, but it's like I'm actually telling you why. But it's like because this is the world we live in. It's like you're actually outperforming a lot of people on a daily. You're doing certain things and people just because they're at a level. Or what you think is a level, they always get a hand clap. And people need harsh realities. So when you're talking about...
before you go on though, what was his response when you said you're doing something mediocre?
I didn't say mediocre. I said, I didn't understand it because you can't even do certain things like because there's something so silly, but to me, because that's a sport to man, innit? I take it seriously. Yeah. We're not friends. People, like on social media, like girls like, yeah, sis, yeah, but it's like you don't even like this girl, and her hair is dead. you know her hair is dead, or she's overweight or something, and it's so fraudulent. Same way you got man in the comments say, yo, bro, my guy, my G, all that rubbish, yeah. But it's like, brother, this is appalling. This is fake.
It's by association.
Yeah, and that's my whole thing. So it's like you have to take a seat. That's what I was like, this is getting me mad. So certain content I might push out, I might be like, you know what, I might big up myself. I'm not spreading the love no more because this is all fake. Ooh, but that's why the metaverse, again, the social media thing, because it's all about equity, social media. That's why everyone wants the blue tick, innit?
Yeah.
It means something. But people go crazy with power. That's why it's like the NFT thing is good to a degree. The metaverse, I just see it as something more... Like, remember back in the day when virtual gaming first came out and you had the goggles and stuff? Or like you go to the arcade and you can put on the glasses and you can... I don't see it as like a major, but it's where they're going to take it to, the demonic sense of it. I know it's going to go somewhere.
Where do you think it's going to go?
I get scared about certain things. That's why I don't like to engulf myself too much in it. That's why I want to focus on the real. That's why I need to focus on the real. Because if I don't stay heavily prayed up and with the family, they're going to get carried away. They're going to get lost at sea.
And so do you feel like you have to assume the role where you have to guide the family?
I have to provide not just the money.
Yeah.
You have to provide some flipping wisdom and some knowledge. Because a lot of guys, they can do the talk, they can show the Gucci, they can show the money, but it's like, big man, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You're actually just an idiot. So you have to have that balance. So like, when I see certain man that's like in their 35 and 36 talking about women, it's like, brother, you're so far behind. But because the guys they're around, it's pushing to the younger generation that this is the move. It's not the move, bro. It's not the move. Like, it's really not the move. I'm not saying that because I think I'm at a level.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you can look, bro, when you're doing your thing with the girl and that, yeah? What did you gain? You didn't gain nothing. You just spent peas. And you ejaculated so many times, wasting your energy. Wasting your energy.
Bad soul ties as well.
For what? That's what I'm saying. You have certain things going on because of that. It's like this metaverse thing, I'm telling you, it can be good and it can be bad.
So going back on what you said about wasting your time, your energy and external stuff, what point were you at in your life when you realised it's time to change how I'm approaching career, relationship, my soul, being prayed up? Where were you at?
So the thing is, this is what's funny again, like, my parents were pastors.
Okay.
So I grew up in the house where I was going to church every Sunday. I knew that lifestyle up until about 9. Because it wasn't, again, things have changed. It's developed where there's mad money in church now. People think church was robbing them then. They wasn't. In comparison to what's going on. I'm saying everyone's getting robbed now. But there's mad peas involved. Yeah, mad. It was a genuine thing. That's why I find it hard to find that real church now because it's not hitting my soul. I got one church I go to now called Hillsong.
Yeah, I got a friend that
so
goes
they're decent. But what I'm saying is, what was the question again?
I said, no, that's cool. At what point, because you talk about a lot of things that are definitive.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah,
so what point were you at in your life when you looked around and said it's time to change?
Because I knew in my heart, like, this is not what I'm on. Do you get it? Man can play 1-2 games with these girls and do foolishness, but when you're meeting certain girl and they're broke, like broken, not money. It's like they're broken there. But I can see straight through them, like, you're actually decent, but you're so far gone. Because when you're having dumb arguments about actually nothing, like, and then sometimes the household that they come from, their mentality is like, this doesn't tie with me. We're not the same.
Yeah.
We're not the same. And it's like, I was always wanted to go back home. You know, I need to go back to God. Because I'm doing the foolishness. I'm putting myself in dangerous situations where the pregnancy scares or certain things. It's just unnecessary. I had girls that were trying to steal man's car. I had a lot going on, you understand? For nothing.
Wow.
Girls breaking in yards.
Wow.
I'll talk like this because it's not a problem, innit? Cause
Real.
But it's funny though. It's funny. So that's why I say the way you grow up here is key to how you take certain things in life. Because I even say, going off tangent now, it's like people have sex based on their trauma.